Hey guys, I know I say this quite often, but I mean it this time. I meant it all the other times, but I mean it this time. This is arguably the most crucial relationship or dating and game advice I would have ever given you dudes out there. Trust me. Yeah, I know, whatever. I say it all the time, but this is definitely it. False disqualifiers. False disqualifiers. All right, if you don't know what they are, check out this old video of mine from about 9 years ago. Check it out. This is what a false disqualifier is.
Plus I have 3 inches that I'm ashamed of. I wouldn't want any girl to see it and laugh at me. So once again guys, you want to be humorous and poke a little fun and joke at yourself. So it builds intrigue and laughter. So she says, LOL, yeah right, I know you're not ashamed. Me, serious, I fuck with the lights off so girls can't see my baby package. When they feel it, I always say it's my thumb. You have to build attraction first. You have to communicate to her that you're fun, you're playful, you're flirty. That has to happen right away before you get to the comfort/rapport phase. And me telling her that I have 3 inches. Obviously, she doesn't believe I have 3 inches, which I don't, but hey, that's a different story. But guys are used to put themselves on somewhat of a pinnacle in every aspect. So a guy's gonna say, hey, I have 11 inches. They just wanna put up this impression to sort of impress the girl. What you wanna do is the complete opposite of convention. So you say, hey, I have 2 inches. I hope you can handle that. So you don't wanna be braggy. You wanna do the opposite of braggy. So that's why I said to her, I have 3 inches. And she laughed about it then, because she's seen the humor in it.
Now, since you've seen that, you're tempted to ask, Kenny, why was that so important or crucial? What should I take away from this? As I said in the old video, when you want to tell the girl during the pickup, during the gaming phase, during the getting to know her phase, you want to say things about yourself that may seem that you are disqualifying yourself. Hence the term false disqualifiers. But you aren't actually disqualifying yourself, you are falsely doing so. So, here's why this is potent and so significant. Most guys, when they meet a new girl, their first objective is to please her, to put on a grand show, to be impressive, to say something that will possibly impress her. That is what goes through most guys' heads when they first meet a girl. They're trying to figure out what could they do to possibly please her. Again, this puts you in a low value frame. When you flip the script by telling the girl something about yourself falsely that could possibly be a turnoff, this actually flips the switch and it gets her attracted. This is called flipping the switch, flipping the attraction switch by way of false disqualifiers. So if you say to a girl, I used to do this all the time. I would meet a girl, be it online, social media, dating app. I would meet a girl and I would say to her, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, you know I like you and everything, but you know what? I don't think I could sexually please you because I only have 2 inches. You know, I have a crayon, I have a little Vienna sausage. I mean, I don't think that would actually please you. And you would say it with a humorous sort of tone so the girl knows you're playing. She's definitely gonna know you're joking around anyway, because which guy would actually say this? No guy would. But this goes to show the girl is that you are not a guy who's aiming to please her. You're not qualifying to her, okay? You're not trying to impress her and be the one that's chasing her. Therefore, you're willing to put any sort of shortcomings you have on the forefront because you don't give a damn what she thinks. That is why you do that. That is why you throw false disqualifiers out there. False disqualifiers could come in various formats. By telling the girl, hey, you never got any porn before. You know, if you're and a girl are chatting, as I said, the girl who you just met, or even a girl whom you knew for a while. Y'all are chatting and the conversation of sex comes up. You know, you can say something to the girl like, hey, I'm celibate, so slow your roll. You know, I haven't had any in about 10 years. I'm celibate, so slow your roll, you know. I don't think we should talk about sex. That is a false disqualifier. The girl, number one, she doesn't believe you because she can look at your action, the form that you approached her, the fact that you hopped into her DMs or even cold approach her, it says that you are a confident guy. So there's no in hell you are a virgin or you're celibate. So she knows you're BSing, all right? But again, the key potency in saying something like that is that the girl readily, apparently gets the idea that you are not a guy who's trying to please her. That in turn would get her more attractive, all right? Women do not chase after guys who come off as though they need her validation. So if you can say something about yourself that would seemingly turn the girl off, that would make her chase you more because she realizes that you are not trying to please her. That is the power of a false disqualifier. And you could laugh it off if you want to. Whenever you throw a false disqualifier out there, you can laugh it off. You can say, hey, I have a crayon. You know, I don't know how many girls would even want to deal with me because I can't sexually satisfy you. You know, I have a Vienna sausage. What are you going to do with that? Like I said, if it's online, you can put a smiley face or a laughing emoji so she sees that you're joking. Again, guys, she is not gonna believe you because which guy would actually reveal this if it were true? No guy would. But the fact that you said it will flip the attraction switch because the girl gets to see that you don't care about saying things that could possibly turn her off. That is a false disqualifier. It's very powerful. It seems innocuous and even pointless. But again, guys, very freaking crucial. Lastly, I have never ever yet said to a girl, I have a small package, and the girl just stops talking to me. That had never ever happened. The girl would laugh and say, I don't actually believe you. Oh, I want to see it to believe it. They don't get turned off, guys. When you say stuff like that, which is a false disqualifier, girls do not get turned off because number one, they won't believe you. Very powerful. There's also an old saying in pickup, he who cares more loses the most. What that means is that the person in the interaction, male and female, the person who is more invested in wanting the other person to be pleased or impressed by them, that person stands at losing the most. So when you give off the vibe that you are not trying to please her or you don't care whether she's impressed by you or not, you would actually come out as the one who gains the most in the interaction. Okay? This is why you never want to say things to them that come off as super impressive. Always operate from the frame of doing the least, of doing less. Saying things that come off as though you're trying to sabotage yourself, you're trying to sabotage the set, you're trying to sabotage the interaction. Telling the girl you have a small package is one of those things. Telling the girl you still have your V card is one of those things. Telling the girl you are shy and you don't know how to talk to women is another one of those things.